Hey everybody, my name's Ed. Okay, so we're going to do another comics haul. So we'll just jump into it. So we have Gods or GODS number 4, Jonathan Hickman and Valeriano Chatai. Uh, this is an interesting comic in the sense that we've got this guy is like this wizard guy, and he's this middle-aged wizard guy. He's got a wife with white hair. He's got a sidekick. And then there's a black dude who shows up who does magic too. And it's just so obvious that this was probably, I'll just say my speculation, this was probably a Doctor Strange pitch that Hickman did. And they probably told him no. So he swapped out the characters and then put Doctor Strange in there anyway. So, anyway, God's number 4. Um, House of X, The Fall of House of X, number 1. And then Rise of the Powers of X, number 2. Okay. So obviously this is the end of the Krakoa era of the X-Men, and they're going to go back to something that's a little bit closer to the old status quo, probably to fit in with the fact that they have the new cartoon coming out. The new cartoon is X-Men 97, and it actually picks up right where the old 90s TV series left off. So, okay, got to get that synergy going, right? This came out a while back. This is Mark Millar, Big Game, and this is kind of his crossover. What's this artist? It's Pepe, whatchamacallit, who also does X-Men comics sometimes. Uh, Pepe Larraz, all right? And it's basically his crossover with all his kind of indie properties. So you got Wanted, you've got Nemesis. I think the ambassadors are mixed up with this. Some of the Cosmonauts, some of the other things that I haven't read, or Chrononauts, whatever it was called. But so I'm kind of in Kick Ass. Here's Kick Ass's little mask there. So I'm kind of interested in what he's going to do with this. All right, so or how this turns out. I know it's pretty much wrapped up already, but okay, getting to some older issues. Here is the Alan Davis Killraven series. This is number 5 of number 6. This is from the early 2000s. It's okay. The art is really good. The story's kind of really basic. I don't know. It's just very basic, but I really like the art. All right. We got Pulse number 2, Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Bagley. So this is the series that Brian Michael Bendis did right after Alias, and it's supposed to be the more sorry, excuse me, the more acceptable version of Alias. This really stars on the cover here. You've got Spider-Man and Vulture, but the real star of the comic is Jessica Jones. And like I said, the Jessica Jones other series was pretty R-rated, and he wanted to put more mainstream characters guest starring in it. So they came up with Pulse. All right, here's some reprints. I've got Two Fisted Tales number 3. Uh, Pretty well known, or I don't know, I'll say well regarded, because I don't think it sold super, super well when it came out originally in the 50s, but it's one of those series that people look back at and have like high regard for. Harvey Kurtzman, all the whole EC crew. So, and took a more grounded and realistic approach to telling war stories as opposed to Sergeant Rock or Sergeant Fury or something like that. All right, some older Vertical comics. Kid Eternity number 3 is this. And Ascenti and Sean Phillips. Sean Phillips is a big name for working with Ed Brubaker these days on the Criminal series and a couple other things. But here he is doing this kind of postmodern hipster superhero type thing. Kid Eternity number 4. Right? I like that cover. That's pretty cool looking, right? Ground Pound. This is an underground comic by John Pound. This is from 1987. A lot of kind of more outrageous. I don't know if you want to call it counterculture in the 80s, but kind of kind of crazy, outrageous humor and stuff like that. All right. Uh, the Saga of Ra's al Ghul number 2. These are those 70s reprints of those Batman comics by Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams. All right. This cover, Bingham. Is this Jerry Bingham and Victory Giordano? I guess. It looks very much like Walt Simonson in a way, but all right. The one number 2. This is from the early mid '80s Epic Comics, Marvel Comics. This is Rick Veitch, and it's kind of a deconstruction, spoof deconstruction superhero type story. This is right before they started doing stuff like Watchmen and whatnot. Miracle Man was already out though, but this isn't in that vein. This is a little bit more over the top, more humor, more satire and whatnot. But okay. Master of Kung Fu number 50. This is, I can't see his name on here, but oh yeah, it's on here. Dave Cockrum cover. All right. Ooh, too much glare. All right. Shang-Chi with a gun. I cannot shoot. I cannot kill my own father, Fu Manchu. And then I've got some Tyrion the Pirates reprints. This is volume, this is from Flying Buttress Classics Library, volume 15. All right. And then here's volume 16. All right. I need to get the earlier ones. The earlier ones are a little bit harder to get, like 1, 2, 3, all those. But okay, all right. So I got a good stack here, all right? And I've also got some. Let's do it this way. Also got a couple reviews that I've got in the can, so I'll start uploading those in probably start either end of this week or start uploading them again next week. I was thinking about when I first started this channel, like 10 years ago, or over 10 years ago. I was doing like movie reviews and stuff like that, and I just kind of stopped doing it for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why, but maybe I'll get back into that. So there won't be anything too fancy. It'll just be kind of off the cuff stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. All right. So, alrighty. Yeah. And that is that. Ground Pound. 70s classics. 80s obscure stuff. 70s again. All right. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have a great day.